Welcome into Bowling Green High School here on the Seven Mountains Sports Network. We've got a full slate of basketball action on tap today here, and we're going to be live from first whistle to final buzzer here today on the Seven Mountains Sports Network. It's going to be an exciting time as a tradition continues that has kind of become a staple here in the 4th region. It's the State Farm Challenge here at Bowling Green High School. Ryan Murphy, Big Hamp alongside, along with the rest of our Seven Mountains sports crew. Going to bring you an exciting matchup tonight. Leading us off here in game number 1, it'll be the Barren County Trojanettes versus the Todd County Central Lady Rebels. As we first take a look at these team comparisons going into tonight, these are two teams that seasons could not have started more differently. The Trojanettes off to a 4-0 undefeated run to start their year. Lady Rebels still searching for that first win, 0-4 on the season, Hamp.
Man, I tell you what, they are looking to try to get a win today, and it's going to be proven difficult with what they got, with the weapons that Barren County has on their team. And these lady Trojans have always been a really good team.
Absolutely. When you look at the teams now sitting on both sides of the court warming up here, we take a look at our players to watch for tonight. First up for the Lady Rebels, if they're going to want anyone to step up to the plate to give themselves a running shot here against the Trojanettes tonight, it's going to come from Catherine Ballard, the sophomore, averaging right at 10 points per game, 6.5 rebounds per game as well, a little over 30% shooting from the floor.
Yeah, that's their shooter, and that is one of their rebounds. They also have Merriweather, a freshman. She's a great rebounder. Last game she had 8 rebounds, so maybe she can get in there and help them out.
So it'll be about rebounding and getting those second chance opportunities for Todd County Central, but for Barren County, it's going to be about continuing the strong efforts they've had in shooting the basketball, and that comes from junior Shelby Bird. This season, 18 points per game. She leads the team in that category, 4.2 rebounds per game as well to go along with that. Shooting almost 60% from the floor is almost unheard of for stats, averaging over 15 points per game, and Shelby Bird's doing that this season.
Shelby Bird is dangerous, very dangerous, and she is the shooter. Last game, playing against Russellville, she scored 29 points, 8 rebounds, got 7 for 12 on the free throw line. So she gets to the paint, she gets in the paint, gets to the free throw line, and she goes after rebounds, man. That's your all-around player.
That's it. Trojanettes as well. They've just got a great size comparison. I think they do really good at bringing in rebounds, but looking at these two teams, they average about the same amount of rebounds per game coming into tonight's matchup, at least for the Trojanettes, averaging about 28 they did last season. Lady Rebels averaged about 28 as well. It's something we've really noted for a lot of these teams this year has been how there's so many young talent. I feel like last season a lot of the question marks centered around how many seniors, how many upperclassmen were leading a lot of these programs, but this year it seems like it's really fallen on the young talent for both the boys and the girls side.
It is a lot of freshmen, a lot of 7th and 8th graders.
Yes.
That and some of the 8th graders are playing unbelievable, you know, and they're hanging in there with a lot of the high schoolers and playing great ball. But again, like you said, it's like almost every team, boys and girls, have shrunken down to freshmen, sophomores, and junior high.
I mean, we talk about our players to watch. Again, we looked at first Shelby Bird, or we looked again at Shelby Bird, who is a junior. She has pretty much led this team for the last couple of seasons with the Trojanettes, has been one of their top leading scorers over the last little bit. Also for the Lady Rebels, when we talk about a sophomore who's going to be our player to watch, who's leading them in scoring, but really for the Lady Rebels, that's really the thing that sticks out to me, Hamp, is the fact that if I'm not mistaken, they only have 2 seniors on their roster. One of them has yet to play a game this season as well, so that really tells you just how much of the talent. I mean, we look through their starting lineups, which we'll have for you in just a moment. Majority of them freshmen or younger.
Freshmen or younger.
You don't see that a lot. So head coach Nick Suttle, his 3rd season with the Lady Rebels, he's kind of working with this young talent group. He's going to continue to build them up and has been over the last couple seasons, and they'll look to continue to do that as well. We're just moments away from tip-off here at Bowling Green High School. As we now get into starting lineups for tonight. For your Lady Rebels, as the buzzer sounds, looking for their first win on the season. Your starting lineups for Todd County Central. Leading them off, Catherine Ballard, the sophomore, our player to watch. Also starting lineup, Chloe Collins, the junior. Also starting for the Lady Rebels, Demia Garrett, the senior. Also Grace Miller, the freshman. And Malia Merriweather, she's called Mimi. She's a freshman as well. That's your starting 5 for the Todd County Lady Rebels, still looking for their first win on the season. For the Trojanettes, they're 4-0 on the season, looking to continue their winning ways here today in the 4th Region Challenge. And for their starting lineups, it'll be the sophomore guard, Mahalia Burton. Also in the starting lineups, Addie Slagle, the sophomore guard, Shelby Bird, the junior guard, our player to watch, Riley Wilson, the senior forward, and the senior, and Ashley Atkinson, number 35, rounds out your starting 5 for the Trojanettes. We'll go ahead and take ourselves a quick break, and when we come back, we'll have the tip-off from here inside Bowling Green High School. You're watching local high school hoops here on the 7 Mountain Sports Network.
Your perfect vehicle is waiting at Don Franklin Kia in Bowling Green. Choose from the rugged Kia Sportage, the spacious Telluride, the electrifying EV6, and more. All with Don Franklin's 10-year unlimited mile powertrain coverage. With a large inventory of new Kia models and a team of caring automotive professionals dedicated to you, Don Franklin Kia in Bowling Green is here to service all of your Kia needs. Hurry in today to Don Franklin Kia, driven by family.
Oh, hold on for a second, children. Christmas is just around the corner, and I just want to let you know this year, the spa is the perfect way to relax after a long night of lugging those presents around the world. Only problem is, can't invite my good friend Frosty over to join the fun.
Santa here with jolly good news. Save thousands on the best hot tub brands with immediate delivery. You've been nice. Now treat yourself. Only at Aqualand on Campbell Lane.
Tip-off just moments away here at Bowling Green High School for game number 1 of the 4th Region State Farm Challenge here inside Bowling Green High School. Whistle blows, and we're already underway. Trojanettes win the tip. And they go immediately on the offense. A strong pass down inside the paint. A little bit of a scuffle underneath the basket. It goes out of bounds. They'll say it goes out of bounds on Ann Ashley Atkinson. That'll turn it over to the Lady Rebels. Already getting things going here in this game. First quarter coverage brought to you by Aqualand Pool and Spa. Trojanettes putting the full court press on the Lady Rebels here as they push down the floor. Now on the right wing, they're going to take a long three here. That one tips off the front of the iron. No good. That shot missed by Garrett, but the Lady Rebels have a second chance shot. Bounce off the back iron. Too strong that time as well for Todd County, but it's intercepted out of the air by Demia Garrett. And back down the floor they go. So 2 misses on that end the last time around, but another forced turnover for Todd County as they're back on their end of the floor. Right around the right wing is Jemiah Kay. They're going to hustle for that one. That's Catherine Ballard, actually, who hustles forward, and it'll be a jump ball that stays with Todd County Central on their end of the floor. 7:15 to go here in this first quarter. Looking for the inbound here is Garrett, and she does so, but it looks like it's going to be a short pass. Barren County dives for it. That's the freshman, or that's Mahila Burton. Hayla Burton tried to dive for it there. Looks like it'll be a jump ball back to Barren County. So back and forth scuffles on both sides of the ball for these two teams. No one has yet to score with 7 minutes to go here in the first quarter. A little bit of a loose dribble there for Atkinson, top of the key. Now over the right wing. Pass out, top of the key. Top of the key three here. Goes deep, too long. It's rebounded by Barren County down in the paint. Pep back up and in. First one on the board. It's Shelby Bird who looks like gets the basket. Down low. There was a long miss by Layla Harris there on the three as well. 6.5 minutes to go here in the opening quarter. Trojanettes force a turnover, but the Lady Rebels recover it on the floor outside the left wing. They're going to call a travel there, even though they scooped it up, so that'll turn it over to Barren County.
Already starting off pretty scrappy game. Everything's not falling into place right now for Todd County, but they just got to keep being scrappy, keep playing aggressive, and just keep everything in front of them.
Shelby Bird going to take a long three, and that one rims in. 2 for 2 for Shelby Bird. Already putting the pressure on, and she's already got 5 points in this one. Had a layup there, a steal, and there's Bird to take advantage as she lays it off the glass for 2. Shelby Bird, the only player for either team to score, as the Trojanettes on a 7-0 run to start this game. Inside 6 minutes to go. And a timeout's called by Todd County Central as the Trojanettes hold on to a 7-0 run to start this game with 5:57 to go in the first. We'll step aside and see if the Rebels can come out of this timeout with a plan to bounce back here on the 7 Mountain Sports Network.
Do you have a lot of presents to transport this year? Well, let's go find you the perfect fit. The 2026 Toyota Camry. Toyota Sequoia. Toyota RAV4.
This holiday season, come find the perfect ride and fill it with all your goodies.
Welcome me back here to Bowling Green High School. Let's take a look at this replay courtesy of Toyota of Bowling Green. This three-pointer by Shelby Bird that has led the 7-0 run of the momentum for Barren County. Todd County Central trying to break the scoring run here for Barren County. It took a couple of minutes for either team to score, and now once again a steal here for Shelby Bird. Back down the floor. She loves this left spot. Lays it up too strong. Rebounded by Atkinson, so Barren County is going to have another shot at it. Outside, top of the key now. Faking out. Now over to the left side. Shelby Bird waiting on the left wing there. She's going to drive baseline. Moves underneath two defenders. Draws a foul and one. She'll head to the line.
Shelby Bird is doing everything right now, and Todd County is going to have to get 2 or 3 people on them. Barren County's playing a good press, good strong defense, and taking the ball away from Todd County. They're not giving them a chance at all.
And one play on the way for Shelby Bird. It's good. She, at the current moment, is 4 for 5 from the field already in the opening 3 minutes of the game, and she is all hustle all over the floor. Nearly intercepted once again, but Todd County Central breaks out of the full court press into their own territory around the free throw line. Top of the key, 3. This one long, and that one going to fall short and go out of bounds. Turns it over to Barren County. That was Grace Miller on the miss. Coming into tonight, Gracie Miller, she's 1 for 7 from 3. And has taken 2 threes today, so make that 1 for 9 on the season. Atkinson going for a deep ball pass to Bird, all the way over on the left wing. Pass inside. That one, some contact underneath between the two teams before it's knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Barren County. There was a pass inside intended for Mahala Burton. As Todd County Central already with 5 turnovers in this contest, Barren County only has 2 so far. 5 minutes to go. Here's the inbound to the left wing. Pass inside to Bird, who's going to dance her way around and lays it up the right side of the glass in for 2. Todd County Central is looking for anything they can get, but Barren County again with another forced turnover. Here's Shelby Bird, going to take a long left wing 3, drains it. Shelby Bird is just lights out in this contest. Trojanettes on a 15-0 run. And if you'd believe it, all 15 of those points are courtesy of Shelby Bird in this contest. 4.5 minutes to go in this first quarter as Todd County Central calls yet another timeout. And with that, we will take ourselves a break. Trojanettes on a 15-0 run. You're listening and watching the local high school hoops here on the 7 Mountain Sports Network.
Your perfect vehicle is waiting at Don Franklin Kia in Bowling Green. Choose from the rugged Kia Sportage, the spacious Telluride, the electrifying EV6, and more. All with Don Franklin's 10-year unlimited mile powertrain coverage. With a large inventory of new Kia models and a team of caring automotive professionals dedicated to you, Don Franklin Kia in Bowling Green is here to service all of your Kia needs. Hurry in today to Don Franklin Kia, driven by family.
Welcome back into Bowling Green High School. Trojanettes lead 15-0 over the Todd County Central Rebels to start this game, and Shelby Bird forces head coach Nick Suttle to call yet another timeout after hitting another huge 3. She, at the current moment, is 2 for 2 from 3 in this contest and has all of the Trojanettes' 15 points in this game so far. Hamp, how do you stop? I mean, it all comes down, really, it seems like at this point, to stopping and limiting Shelby Bird's opportunities.
You have to make the other players on the team be the ones to step up and take over the game and try to stop Shelby Bird. I mean, even if you have to sacrifice putting two players on her or 3 players on her at this point, it's got to happen.
Foul called on Mahala Burton for the Trojanettes. That's her first and team's first of the quarter. So that turned it over to the Rebels on Barren County's end of the floor, and here they are with the inbound again. The Trojanettes putting on the full court press. Todd County Central trying to fight for every piece of real estate as they try to lay up a long one from the left side. That one no good for Chloe Collins. That's a miss as Barren County goes up. That's Bird with the miss, and it's rebounded by the Lady Rebels. As they go back down the floor, that was Merriweather who got it. Now another 3 attempt here for Garrett, and that one bounces off the front lip, and it's rebounded there by Hannah Bragg. So another miss there for Garrett. Todd County Central just looking to get on the board. It's like a foul on the floor, no shot. Foul is going to be on Collins. That's her first and team's second. Couple of substitutions here. One substitution for the Trojanettes, as out comes Mahala Burton. And in checks Alexis Cannon, the sophomore. Here's Bird trying to do a spin move from the left side on the inbound, and she banks it in for two.
Got to stay with her. I mean, you had one player that knocked the ball out of, almost knocked the ball out of her hands, but you got to stay with it. You got to play a little gritty.
All 17 points of this first quarter that have been scored. A 17-0 run for the Trojanettes has the lead for Barren County, and it's all been Shelby Bird.
You can kind of see how young this Todd County team is. I mean, trying to get their feet up underneath of them right now. And Shelby Bird is just lights out, and there's nothing they can really do except for try to stay on her and keep shooting the ball.
Here's Garrett driving from the free throw line, passing it deep inside to Merriweather. Merriweather back outside, left wing. Searching inside. Now into Ballard. Ballard going to try to drive on Bird. Lays it up with floater. No good. Round they go again. The carousel looking for an opening. Collins now top of the key. One-on-one here with Cannon. Cannon going to swat that one out of bounds. It'll stay with Todd County Central. Substitution here for Barren County is Ashley Atkinson checks back in for Shelby Bird to give her a breather. After this 17-0 run to start for the Trojanettes, she has all of the team's 17 points. Todd County Central still just looking to score here. Pass inside to Merriweather. Tries to lay it up off the glass. That one won't go. And that one gets stuffed at the rim. And back down the floor goes Barren County. Over, right side, driving, up and in. Foul called. And Ashley Atkinson will head to the line and shoot two. Looks like foul is on Merriweather. That's her first and team's third. As Ashley Atkinson heading to the line. First shot's good. That's her first made free throw of the season. She was 0 for 4 coming into this one. Second shot's up for Atkinson. That one rims out. And a foul's called. That'll be on Hannah Bragg. That's her first and team's third. Didn't see as much physicality out of either team in the opening minutes, but now here in the last minute of regulation, they've started to go back and forth with the fouls. Both teams now with 3. 2:51 to go in the first quarter. Taking the drive is Collins around the top of the key. Kicks outside to Garrett on the left wing. Searching inside. Pass it back outside to Collins. Collins surveying top of the key. Thinks about a deep three. No, pass it instead inside to Higgins. Higgins going to drive with a floater. That one won't go. And Barren County gets the rebound. Back down the floor go the Trojanettes. This is Harris on her own drive. Lays it up off the glass for two. No contest. Harris with her first bucket of the game.
And you would think this would be the opportunity for Todd County to kind of get something going, and with Bird on the bench.
That one up, blocked, out of bounds. It was tipped out by Barren County, so it'll stay with the Lady Rebels. It's like they'll say Hannah Bragg had a hand on it last. Now Garrett will inbound for the Lady Rebels. Still looking to score their first points of the contest. Pass inside. Tipped out of bounds again, that time by Harris for Barren County, so it'll stay with Todd County Central. Garrett once again on the inbound. On the baseline, passes it inside to Collins. Collins puts up a shot. She's going to get fouled. And she'll head to the line and shoot two. Looks like that foul is going to be on Alexis Cannon for the Trojanettes, her second, team's fourth.
The Lady Trojans are playing very, very tough defense. It doesn't matter who they're playing and how the other team are playing. They are playing their game of basketball.
That shot falls off the front lip by Collins. So still scoreless are the Lady Rebels. Substitution here for the Trojanettes is Mahala Burton checks back in for Alexis Cannon. Second free throw on the way. That one rims out. Still no points on the board here for Todd County Central. Burton with the possession down the floor, passes it inside to Atkinson, lays it up, too strong. Puts up another shot with the rebounded Bragg. That one misses, but she'll get fouled and head to the line to shoot two. So 20 points for the Trojans, a 20-0 run in this entire first quarter. First free throw is up and on the way for Bragg, and it's good. Just 6 of 10 from the free throw line coming into today's game. Make that 7 for 11 on the season. Second shot on the way, and that one rims out. Lady Rebels get the board. Minute 50 to go. Just looking to get on the board here as the Trojanettes lead 21-0. In the first quarter, Collins around the free throw line. She's guarded by Burton. Kicks it over outside to Ballard. Trying to hold on to the basketball, but Barren County once again forcing another turnover. Back down the floor is Burton. Passes it up inside to Bragg. And that one rims out, and Lady Rebels come through with the rebound.
And that's the kind of toughness they need to stay on for those rebounds, get those balls, those defensive rebounds, and set up.
Final 90 here in the first quarter. Garrett passing it outside to Ballard. Ballard looking for an opening, spinning back to her right side. Around the right wing now is Collins. Collins going to drive, kicks it outside. Pass too strong. Was intended to land in the hands of the freshman Cara Higgins, but it bounces out of bounds and into the Barren County bench and turns it back over to the Trojanettes. 1 minute to go in the opening quarter. Lady Rebels just hoping to get some points on the board as a long two attempted there for Bragg, and it won't fall, but she'll get fouled. And she'll head to the line, shoot two.
These Lady Trojans, man, they're not even really shooting many threes. I mean, you only had the two or three shot attempts, and they're just taking everything to the hole because they know they can get it.
Bragg's first free throw of this trip is good. She got 2 points, both from the free throw line. Substitution as Merriweather checks out in some foul trouble for the Lady Rebels. I believe that's Gracie Miller who checks back in for Merriweather as they go back down the floor. Lady Rebels get the rebound off the missed free throw. 45 seconds to go in the first quarter. Just trying to not go scoreless here in the first. Pass it over outside again. Strong pass that landed in the hands of Higgins in the left corner. Now Collins going around the outside. Tries to lay up a long floater. That one goes out of bounds. Back to Barren County. They'll say it was out on the hands of Higgins. So Todd County Central just unable to get anything to fall as Lady Rebels have 8 turnovers here in the first quarter. Pass inside to Burton. Burton back outside. This one laid up and in by Addison McFall, who gets 2. 15 seconds to go. Trojanettes in this first quarter on a 24-0 run over the Lady Rebels, who have still yet to score. Here's Garrett spinning right side, then a long three. That one's tipped. Chapman with the attempt. But they get their own rebound. Back outside, and that buzzer signals the end of the first quarter. A scoreless first quarter for the Lady Rebels, but a strong one for the Trojanettes. 17 points alone for Shelby Bird as Barren County leads 24-0 at the end of one. We'll step aside and have your second quarter coverage right here on the Seven Mountain Sports Network.
Oh, hold on for a second, children. Christmas is just around the corner, and I just want to let you know this year, the spa is the perfect way to relax after a long night of lugging those presents around the world. The only problem is, can't invite my good friend Frosty over to join the fun.
Santa here with jolly good news. Save thousands on the best hot tub brands with immediate delivery. You've been nice. Now treat yourself. Only at Aqualand on Campbell Lane.
First quarter complete. That first quarter coverage brought to you by Aqualand Pool and Spa. Aqualand is family owned and has been serving South Central Kentucky for over 40 years. They specialize in pools, therapeutic hot tubs, saunas, and cold plunges for year-round comfort. Visit aqualandfun.com. It's a 24-0 opening quarter for the Trojanettes in this one as we get into the second quarter. Second quarter coverage brought to you by Morgantown Bank and Trust. Morgantown Bank and Trust serving Bowling Green, Morgantown, and now Beaver Dam. Visit one of our locations today as this second quarter gets underway. It was a big first quarter for the Trojanettes, not so much for the Lady Rebels, who had 8 turnovers in the opening quarter, and Barren County took full advantage, tallying 11 rebounds, only had 3 turnovers and 24 points, holding the Lady Rebels scoreless. 17 of those 24 points coming from Shelby Bird, who now checks back into the action to start the second quarter. Back underway, Lady Rebels with the possession. Kick it outside to Ballard. Ballard going to try to drive inside the free throw line. Passes it back outside to Collins. Nearly gets tipped away by Bird. But it's Garrett who holds on to the basketball, loses the dribble, and it's recovered by Shelby Bird. Heading back down the floor. Passes it far side. That one's forced out of bounds by Collins, but it'll stay with Barren County.
That was a good job right there by Collins, getting her hands out there, just hustling. But you see Collins hustling the whole game here. I feel like the Rebels need to get some stuff set up, take some time, but keep playing defense as tough as they can.
Here's Shelby Bird, thinks about the long three from the right wing. Instead, passes it up inside. That one rims off the back iron, but Barren County gets the rebound. Once again, still going to hold on to it, but the Lady Rebels nearly have it foul called underneath the rim. I believe the foul is going to be on Barren County, on Riley Wilson. That's her first and team's first of the quarter, so that turns it over to the Lady Rebels. Great shots here by our camera crew. We're going to have your coverage all day here on the 7 Mountain Sports Network. Lady Rebels still trying to score here. Trojanettes lead 24-0 with 7 minutes to go in the second quarter. Around the left wing, pass out top of the key for Garrett. Thinks about the long three. Instead's going to drive left, spins back right, lay up a long two. That one won't fall. That one hauled in by Wilson, and they'll call a foul away, and it'll stay with Barren County.
Yeah, I still feel like that the Rebels, they're not setting up. They're not giving themselves a chance to make great shots.
6:53 to go here in the second quarter. Now outside to Bird. Thinks about another long three from the right wing. Instead is going to drive. She'll get fouled on the way, and she'll head to the line to shoot two. Only Bird's third miss of the contest with 17 points. Her first trip to the free throw line.
She's going to get to the line, or she's going to drive. I mean, if she doesn't have to shoot a three, I don't think she will. And as we see, she takes it to the hole, and the defense that the Rebels are playing, which is a little aggressive now, gets her to the line.
Second trip to the free throw line. Actually, this one will be. Last one was an and one trip, as this time she goes 1 for 2. So she's 2 for 3 from the free throw line in the contest as the Lady Rebels get the rebound after a bit of jostling in front of the bench. And they head back down the floor. 6.5 minutes to go in the first half. A little bit of a wrestle there for the ball on the right wing. They'll call it a jump ball, and it'll go to Barren County. Head coach Piper Lindsay in her 11th season here with the Trojanettes. Even with a young group that she's had over the last couple seasons, she knows she has the talent to consistently compete in the 4th region, and they've shown that year in and year out under Coach Lindsay. As that long pass goes out of bounds, left side, turns it over to Todd County Central. 6:15 to go in the second quarter. Collins trying to drive left side. That one's stolen away by Bird. Bird back down the floor. She's one-on-one, lays it up strong. That one falls in.
Coach Lindsay always, like you said, puts those Trojan nets together, man. They always play tough. They always play strong. And the way she has this defense moving right now, like, I don't know who can get out of this type of situation. The way that they're grabbing at the ball, their hands are always up.
That one goes long. That was Ballard on the miss for the Lady Rebels, and Barren County gets the rebound. Here they are driving inside. Rebounded by Wilson. Tries to put up a shot. She's fouled on the way, and now she'll head to the line to shoot two. That foul's going to be on that foul's going to be on Gracie Miller. That's her first. Team's third here of the quarter. So Riley Wilson heading to the line shooting two. So far on the season, only 16% from the free throw line. That one bounced off the front of the rim. A couple of substitutions for Barren County as Mayla Burton checks back in. And Ashley Atkinson checks back in as well for the Trojanettes. 5:41 to go here in the second. Here's Wilson. Second shot's good. And another substitution here for the Trojanettes. Wilson going to check out for Carly Hagan, the junior forward. Lady Rebels on the inbound. 5.5 minutes to go here in the first half, and Lady Rebels still scoreless as they drive. Fouls called. It'll be called on the floor. Looks like it's going to be on Atkinson. Atkinson's first, and that's the team's second here in the second quarter. 5.5 minutes to go in the first half. Inbound from Garrett to Miller. Miller back outside to Garrett, top of the key. She recovers. Now out the left side, a long three. That one too strong off the back iron. And Shelby Bird wrestles in the rebound. Back down the floor. That one passed over inside, up and in for Carly Hagan as she gets into the scoring effort. 30-0 run in the first half for the Trojanettes, still holding the Lady Rebels scoreless with 5 minutes to go in the second quarter. Here's Collins on the drive. That one comes up short. And back down the floor for Barren County. Quick on it. They're going to try a left corner three. That one looked good. Rims out for Hannah Bragg. And the Lady Rebels wrestle in the rebound. Here comes Ballard back down the floor. That one pass long to Miller on the right wing. She's going to take a long three. Heaves it up and banks it in.
They're living and dying by these three-pointers right now, and they need to just take it one score at a time if they can.
Gracie Miller finally ends the scoring drought for the Lady Rebels in the first half as that one goes out of bounds. Let's take a look at this replay courtesy of Toyota Bowling Green, the three that ended the drought for the Lady Rebels here in the first half. A long one banks off the glass by Gracie Miller, who drains in the three. That's her second three-pointer of the season here for Todd County Central. Inside 4.5 minutes to go in the first half now. See if the Lady Rebels can find some momentum from that made three. Trojanettes lead 30-3. The foul is called. Will stay with the Lady Rebels on their end of the floor. Foul is going to be on Shelby Bird. That's her first and team's third. Both teams with 3 fouls here in this quarter. Garrett looking for the inbound. Going to pass it strong outside. That one tips off the hands of Chloe Collins, and it goes back to Barren County.
See, on those right there, when you're down like this, you run after it anyway. It doesn't matter who you think hit or tipped the ball. If you think it's going out of bounds or not, you got to keep going hard. You got to keep playing as hard as you can in a situation like this.
Substitution here for the Lady Rebels. Ballard checks out for Tandy, the freshman. A little over 4 minutes to go here with the Lady Rebels finally getting into the scoring with a long three from Gracie Miller. And now driving inside is Bird. She misses the shot, but she gets the foul, and she'll head to the line to shoot two.
Collins, junior for Todd County, the only junior on the team. She's doing everything she can, but she looks gassed and winded right now. She's got her hands on her knees. I mean, she's down. I don't think she's been out of the game yet, but she might need to be subbed in, give her a little break there because she is moving all over the place, and that's probably why she didn't go after that ball that was tipped.
Collins talking to Coach Suttle there on the sideline as Bird hits the second, missed the first. It's a 1-for-2 trip for Shelby Bird, who's got over 20 points already in the first half. 4 minutes to go now in the second. Bird, man-to-man, in against Collins. Collins right against the free throw line, looking for a pass outside. She finds it in Miller, top of the key. Now Miller going to drive right side, banks it up, gets the foul, and she'll head to the line to shoot two. Looks like foul is going to be on Carly Hagan. That's her first and team's fourth. Both teams, again, with 4 fouls in the second quarter. Here's the shot up for Miller. That one banks off the left side. No good. 3 different substitutions here.
Free throws are a key to the game, and you have to be able to make those. I mean, the best way that you can. That's something that you should be practicing on every single day, free throws. There's nothing better than making sure you get those free throws.
Miller's second shot misses. That makes it 0-4 from the free throw line for the Lady Rebels in this first half. 3:49 to go in the second quarter. 31-3, the Trojanettes lead. Here they are, driving already inside. Burton puts up a shot. That one won't go. They get a second chance opportunity here. Pass outside. Now on the drive. This time it's Harris. That one lays up too strong. And again with another shot, and it goes out of bounds. It'll turn it over to the Lady Rebels. Some scuffling going on underneath the basket. So a couple of misses on that end.
But that's what you want to do if you're Lady Rebels right now, is you want to show that you have some grit. You want to show that you're not afraid of this Trojan County team or Lady Trojans team, and just keep doing the best that they can right now.
Here's Harris. Pass the inside. That one intended for Bragg, but Lady Rebels come through with the steal by Collins. Collins back down the left side. Pass outside to a long three. That time was Higgins, but that one does not fall. Barren County quick back down the floor. Here's Hagan, going to put up for two. She banks it in, and it's an and one. She'll head to the line.
Another thing I'm noticing, Ryan, is there's not a lot of go and get. You know what I mean? When I say go and get, I mean like when they're shooting the ball for rebounds, they're not really going for them.
See that and one play there by Carly Hagan as she heads to the line for a three-point play opportunity. 1 for 6 from the free throw line this season. Make that 2 for 7 as she knocks down the three-point play. 34-3 the lead for the Trojanettes with 3 minutes to go in the first half. Trojanettes now effectively in the bonus here as Tandy passes it right side to Garrett. Garrett swinging around the wing to the left side. Now top of the key. Long three. That one rims out. Barren County with the board. Back down the floor goes McFall with the possession. That one dribbled off the foot, and it rolls out of bounds. Turns it over to the Lady Rebels, and a substitution as well for Todd County Central as Ballard comes in for Garrett.
Yeah, the Lady Trojans, they don't have to really try to chase balls out of bounds right now because they're doing very good at getting points on the board.
That was 8 turnovers. That out-of-bounds dribble marks Barren County. 2:19 to go in the second quarter. That one, again, a missed dribble, rolls off the foot of Catherine Ballard, and now here comes Barren County back down the floor with Burton. She's going to lay up a shot. That one too strong. Again, a second chance put back by Bragg. Banks it in. Her first field goal attempt, or first field goal completed in the contest. 2 minutes to go in the first half. Here's Collins. Hands it off to Ballard. Ballard trying to dribble inside to the right. Jostled. Going to send it outside to Tandy for a long three. That one falls short. Nearly gets recovered by Higgins, but she steps out of bounds, and Barren County will get possession off the turnover. 15 turnovers for the Lady Rebels. Now in the first half, 1:40 to go in the second quarter. Spinning inside is Bragg, kicks outside. Here's a long two. That one rolls off too strong by Harris. Jostle underneath. It'll be a jump ball back to the Lady Rebels. 1:31 to go in the second quarter. Addie Slagle checking back in for Barren County. Subbing in for Hannah Wilson, the junior. Barren County with a 36-3 lead, now 2 points away from a running clock with 1:20 to go in the second quarter. Here's Collins on the drive. It'll be 1-on-2, but she'll get the foul called, and she'll head to the line and shoot two.
And there's nothing wrong with taking those type of take that type of situation and try to get you a foul, but try to get it back out to somebody that's open, set things up.
First shot's up and good for Collins. It's her first point on the board. She's a 59% free throw shooter for the Lady Rebels' first 4 games on the season. Couple of substitutions as well for the Lady Rebels as Catherine Ballard shifts over and Callie Brown checks back in. Second free throw is too strong as Hannah Bragg gets the board. Trojanettes back down the floor. Harris in possession. Harris, left side. This is her top of the key, left wing three, rather. That one gets rebounded by Barren County, but they can't get the putback with Wilson. Now Lady Rebels marching back down the floor. Here they go again. Back down the floor this time with Addie Slagle. She shifts the defender, drives up right side, banks it in. Her first made field goal tonight. Trojanettes now 1 point away from a running clock as they lead 38-4 with 40 seconds to go in the second. And another steal for the Trojanettes. It's going to be an easy lay in for Harris on the other end. 40-4 the lead for the Trojanettes. 40 first half points as the clock winds down the final 30 of the first half. Collins hands it off to Ballard. Ballard looking for a way past Addie Slagle, then sends outside to Tandy. Tandy pass inside to Ballard. Ballard going to drive right side, lays up a long floater. That one bounces too strong. It gets rebounded. Another missed shot goes out of bounds. Callie Brown had a second putback. Looks like it'll stay with the Lady Rebels. on their end of the floor. But Ballard, the leading scorer for the Lady Rebels, has yet to put points on the board.
It's very tough when you got a defense like this smothering you and all in your face, and they don't care.
Garrett on the inbound pass. That one tipped out by Slagle. Recovers it right in front of her own bench, and back down the floor she goes in a hurry. Already inside the paint, going to lay it up and in, and banks it off the glass for two. Addie Slagle getting involved at the end of the second quarter with 4 points. That ends the first half. The Trojanettes lead 42-4. A strong first half performance on both sides of the ball for Barren County. We'll step aside, and when we come back, we'll have your Don Franklin halftime report and all the stats you need, and a look ahead to all the matchups later today right here on the 7 Mountain Sports Network.
Your perfect vehicle is waiting at Don Franklin Kia in Bowling Green. Choose from the rugged Kia Sportage, the spacious Telluride, the electrifying EV6, and more. All with Don Franklin's 10-year unlimited mile powertrain coverage. With a large inventory of new Kia models and a team of caring automotive professionals dedicated to you, Don Franklin Kia in Bowling Green is here to service all of your Kia needs. Hurry in today to Don Franklin Kia, driven by family.
At Morgantown Bank and Trust, a home equity line of credit offers you flexible access to the value in your home. With 5.99% introductory interest rate for the first 6 months, all the cash you need is right under your roof. Call today.
When you bundle home and auto, life can be easier. You choose coverage that makes sense for you, at a price that's right for you, and a local State Farm agent who's there for you.
Call State Farm agent Will Coker in Bowling Green today.
Oh, hold on for a second, children. Christmas is just around the corner, and I just want to let you know this year, the spa is the perfect way to relax after a long night of lugging those presents around the world. Only problem is, can't invite my good friend Frosty over to join the fun.
Santa here with jolly good news. Save thousands on the best hot tub brands with immediate delivery. You've been nice. Now treat yourself. Only at Aqualand on Campbell Lane.
I want to buy this truck, man. This is perfect.
It is a beautiful truck. Do you want to see the inside?
Is it available?
Yeah, sure is.
Is it available?
I just said it was.
Hey, how many miles has it got on it?
Just over 30,000 miles. Still practically new.
But it's got rain on it.
What? Do you want to see the inside? Do you have any questions?
No. I have to think about it. Also, it has rain on it.
Selling your car shouldn't be a pain. Bring your vehicle out to Toyota Bowling Green and we'll make sure you get taken care of.
At Morgantown Bank and Trust, a home equity line of credit offers you flexible access to the value in your home. With 5.99% introductory interest rate for the first 6 months, all the cash you need is right under your roof. Call today.
With State Farm Home Insurance, you can get the help you need from a local agent if things get complicated, and from our easy-to-use app whenever you need it.
Call State Farm agent Will Coker in Bowling Green today.
Welcome you back here to Bowling Green High School. Trojanettes lead hefty in game one, 42-4. Here at halftime, welcome you into your Don Franklin halftime report as we take a look at your key stats from the first half. Hamp, arguably the most notable of those stats has to be those field goals. 1 for 25 for the Lady Rebels, but a 16 for 31 field goal differential for the Trojanettes.
The Trojanettes are taking better shots. They're taking the ball to the hole and they are making it good. They're scoring and they're just doing what they have to do. The Lady Rebels, they're just taking shots. They look like they just need whatever it is they can get. They're just throwing it up there and hoping that it goes in. But I think they need to just start setting it up so that they can make better, have a better opportunity to score.
And you notice the turnovers as well in that margin as well. 18 turnovers, 10 more than the Trojanettes for the Lady Rebels. You've seen a lot of forced turnovers on Barren County's part. The defense has really been putting the pressure on. Seems like they've kind of stayed in that full court press and the man-to-man for a majority of this game.
Which is absolutely great for the Trojans because they are hands-on. They're grabbing the ball. You see them like when the Rebels have the ball just sitting out in front of them, they'll just grab at it while they're trying to look for somebody to pass it to. So they're forcing turnovers left and right in any shape, form, or fashion. They're getting those hands up, and they're going after steals. They're knocking balls away. They are just playing a much more grittier game.
And when you look at the points as well, differential at least here for the Trojanettes, 4 points for Hannah Bragg, 4 for Layla Harris, 4 for Addie Slagle, 2 for Addison McFall, and then Shelby Bird with 21 first-half points, 17 of those first-half points coming in the first quarter. Those are the most notable, but even the rebounds as well for the Trojanettes that you see there on your screen, 25 versus the Lady Rebels 10. Not Lady Rebels, we talked about it in our pregame show before we got into tip-off, was the second chance opportunities for the Lady Rebels, and they just haven't been able to get those.
Not at all. The Trojanettes are just too strong and too big, and they are going after everything that comes off of that rim or backboard. And Todd County, you can see the young in them. You can see that they are I don't want to say lacking experience, but they just come up against a competitor that is just going after it just a little bit harder than they are, and you can tell Barren County has an agenda for this year.
Absolutely. And again, the points, there's only 4 on the points for the Lady Rebels in that first half. One of those points coming from the free throw line by Chloe Collins and a 1-for-2 trip, and then Gracie Miller, the freshman, hit a long 3 from the right wing to finally, that was what really broke the scoring streak for the Trojanettes and finally got the Lady Rebels onto the board. The Trojanettes lead 42-4 here at halftime. We'll take ourselves a break. When we come back, we take a look at some highlights and look ahead to the games you can expect for the rest of the day that we've got coverage of all day long right here on the 7 Mountain Sports Network.
At Morgantown Bank and Trust, a home equity line of credit offers you flexible access to the value in your home. With 5.99% introductory interest rate for the first 6 months, all the cash you need is right under your roof. Call today.
When you bundle home and auto, life can be easier. You choose coverage that makes sense for you, at a price that's right for you, and a local State Farm agent who's there for you.
Call State Farm agent Will Coker in Bowling Green today.
Your perfect vehicle is waiting at Don Franklin Kia in Bowling Green. Choose from the rugged Kia Sportage, the spacious Telluride, the electrifying EV6, and more. All with Don Franklin's 10-year unlimited mile powertrain coverage. With a large inventory of new Kia models and a team of caring automotive professionals dedicated to you, Don Franklin Kia in Bowling Green is here to service all of your Kia needs. Hurry in today to Don Franklin Kia, driven by family.
Oh, hold on for a second, children. Christmas is just around the corner, and I just want to let you know this year, the spa is the perfect way to relax after a long night of lugging those presents around the world. The only problem is, can't invite my good friend Frosty over to join the fun.
Santa here with jolly good news. Save thousands on the best hot tub brands with immediate delivery. You've been nice. Now treat yourself. Only at Aqualand on Campbell Lane.
At Morgantown Bank and Trust, a home equity line of credit offers you flexible access to the value in your home. With 5.99% introductory interest rate for the first 6 months, all the cash you need is right under your roof. Call today.
With State Farm Home Insurance, you can get the help you need from a local agent if things get complicated, and from our easy-to-use app whenever you need it.
Call State Farm agent Will Coker in Bowling Green today.
Welcome you back to the Don Franklin halftime report here on the 7 Mountain Sports Network. Trojanettes lead 42-4 here at Bowling Green in game number 1 of the 4th Region Challenge brought to you by State Farm. This is going to be an exciting first half to see, or second half rather, to see if the Lady Rebels could try to bounce back as we look at your remaining schedule of games throughout the rest of the day here on a great Saturday in Bowling Green. It's a great tradition the State Farm 4th Region Challenge has become. And coming up after this game will be Clinton County facing off against Warren East. That'll be a tip-off time of 11:15. We'll have your live coverage here both on YouTube and on the radio, I believe we'll have that game. All local teams will be on the radio as well. Then after that, we will have Greenwood against Monroe County at 1 o'clock. And that will be an exciting one. Get to call the alma mater. That'll be a fun one. Both those teams looking to better their starts of their season so far this year. After Greenwood and Monroe County, we'll have Metcalfe County and Logan County tipping off at 2:45. After that, we'll have Russellville tipping off against Glasgow at 4:30. Franklin Simpson tipping off against Cumberland County at 6:15. And then the final game of the night, Allen County Scottsville will be tipping off against Bowling Green at 8 p.m. That will wrap up our coverage of the 4th Region Challenge here on the 7 Mountain Sports Network. But we'll have every game live on YouTube or over the radio waves at the same time pretty much all day. It's going to be an exciting time from first whistle to final buzzer. We'll have it all. Let's take a look at some highlights here from the first half. It was all Shelby Bird in that first quarter. 17 first quarter points, and she starts it off here with a bank shot down low, but that wouldn't be the last of her, obviously, of those 17 points she had in that first quarter. Hits a long tray from the right wing that time around and just continues on with the scoring. Can't say much else. Another long tray from the left wing this time around, and they just continue to follow through. Finally, the scoring drought was ended for the Lady Rebels midway through the second quarter when Gracie Miller hits down a long three, and a free throw as well gives them their current 4 points. That from Chloe Collins. But again, down the floor, Barren County just capitalizing off turnovers and getting it done on the other end in open space as the Trojanettes lead 42-4. As the third quarter just moments away, we should effectively be in running clock here as well now, as the Trojanettes lead 42-4 to start the second half here.
Yeah, these Lady Rebels have just got to get in there and just get a little gritty with them.
Pass outside to Shelby Bird. Leading scorer so far has 21 points. Pass inside and banked off the glass for Ann Ashley Atkinson. That's her first made field goal of the contest. Already getting into the scoring early in the second half for the Trojanettes. Back down the floor goes Collins, top of the key, hands off outside to Garrett. Garrett drives inside about the free throw line. Outside to Ballard, takes a long three, top of the key. That one falls off the left side of the backboard, rebounded by Merriweather, who gets it stolen away. So Catherine Ballard still trying to get into the scoring pylon. That one tipped out by Demia Garrett. Lady Rebels proud of that defensive effort to stop Shelby Bird from going up for the score.
And that's exactly what they're going to have to do, is keep putting forth a strong defensive effort and just stay in front of them. Do not let them get to the goal.
Shelby Bird passed it inside to Atkinson on the right wing. Now moves over top of the key, passes it outside on the left wing. Searching around the perimeter, passes it inside. This one to Wilson, who banks it in for two. Wilson's first made field goal of the contest. Running clock is in effect. 46-4 the lead for the Trojanettes as Lady Rebels trying to spin through. Shelby Bird gets the steal, and back down the floor she goes. One-on-one, now one-on-two, hits the Euro step. She looks like it was going to be called a foul. Instead, it will be shifted out of bounds by Ballard, so it'll stay with the Trojanettes.
This is the defense that I was saying that they have to play. They have to just keep playing defense and then set up on the offensive side to give themselves great shot opportunities.
6:15 to go in the third quarter. Again, running clock is in effect, and Shelby Bird going to take a long three from the left wing, and she gets it to go. Shelby Bird, 3 made threes in the contest. That gets her up to 24 points.
Make her keep shooting them, I guess.
She's all over the floor looking for openings in space. Travel is going to get called there on Collins. Lifted up that positioning foot, and that one's going to get called every time. 4 substitutions coming in here for the Trojanettes. Almost the entire current 5 coming out of the game. That includes Bird, Atkinson, Wilson, and Slagle. I believe checking out for the Trojanettes as they lead 49-4. 5.5 to go here in the third. Over to the left corner. Long three from Burton. That one rims out. And rebounded by Ballard.
Go after every rebound, no matter where it is on the court. Go after it.
Outside, top of the key. Here's the drive. Now outside again. Merriweather fighting around the baseline against Bragg. Only one who stayed in from that last round of substitutions. Foul's going to get called on the floor. No shot. It's like that foul is going to be on, not entirely sure, it was on Barren County, but they'll inbound it here to Miller. Miller top of the key. Going to try to drive inside, loses the ball off the dribble, and that one gets recovered by Addison McFall. McFall pass inside to Harris. Harris going to lay it up and in too strong, rebounded by the Lady Rebels. And a strong pass goes right at the foot of Ballard. It goes out of bounds, so Barren County will have the ball back.
It's like their minds are just a little different.
So 5 turnovers already for the Lady Rebels here in this third quarter. 4:05 to go in the third. Again, running clock is in effect as the inbound to Bragg as she lays up the floater. That one goes too strong. Back down the floor. Collins with the possession down the right side. Back outside to Tandy. No, that's Garrett with the long three. That one no good. A little bit of tussle underneath the basket, but it's the Trojanettes who come away with it. Now over inside. It's Hagan with the basket, and she banks it up and in for 2. Garrett on the inbound to Collins. 51-4 the lead for the Trojanettes here with 3.5 minutes to go in the third. Lady Rebels yet to have scored in the second half still. Outside, another long three from Miller. That one rims out. It looked good. Just unable to knock it down. She had the three to end the scoring drought earlier. Stop and pop from the Trojanettes. That one falls short by McFall, and that will turn it over as it goes out of bounds to the Lady Rebels.
Now, Barren County is missing a lot of shots now, and, you know, we do have a different group on the floor. They are getting their opportunities in and they're taking good shots. They're just not going in. The Rebels just need to keep playing strong defense, keep playing aggressive defense, and play as if it's 0-0.
Driving left side is Ballard. Still looking to get some points on the board in the contest. Lays up a long floater, and that one goes out of bounds. Turns it over to Barren County. So Ballard with 5 misses in this contest. No makes as she heads back to the bench to get a couple minutes of rest here, as well as Gracie Miller. Here comes Barren County quick again down the floor. Pass inside to Harris. Harris on the drive. Tries to put it up and in, but it bounces off the underside of the glass. Gonna go back down the floor. Here's Garrett. She's gonna take a long three from the left wing. That one bounces off the back iron. Rebounded by Higgins. And they turn it over. Looks like she stepped out of bounds on the rebound. And that'll go back to Barren County once again. Pass inside, McFall. Over to Griffiths. Now pass back inside to McFall on the drive. Lays it off the back iron, but it rolls off the back glass and in for 2. So McFall with another basket. 2 for 3 on the day for her. Minute 30 to go in the third quarter. 53-4 the lead for the Trojanettes as that one gets tipped out of the air by Barren County, and they get another forced turnover. McFall at the point. Over to the right side to Harris. Harris on the right wing, now back top of the key to Cannon. Cannon outside to Hagan, now top of the key, long three. That one drains in.
Tough defense, and then come back and take advantage of it. Might as well get the points.
McFall doing a great job of moving the basketball around and creating open space opportunities. Round to the right side. It's like an offensive foul going to get called on the Lady Rebels. That's Merriweather's 4th foul with 45 seconds to go here.
These Lady Trojans are playing great ball right now. No matter who's on the floor, they're playing the exact same way.
Here's another long three from the left corner. Oh, just so close. The entire Barren County bench rose up in excitement as Griffiths took that three. Bounce off the front of the rim. This one going back. Not going to be a backcourt violation as it was tipped out by the Lady Rebels, but Barren County back down the floor. Commons looking for a pass inside, stolen away by Garrett. Here come the Lady Rebels. 8 seconds to go in the third quarter, looking to try to score. That one rolls in. Higgins ends the second half scoring drought for the Lady Rebels as the timer will run out. It's a 56-6 lead for the Barren County Trojanettes heading into the fourth and final frame. We'll step aside and have your fourth quarter coverage when we come back right here on the Seven Mountain Sports Network.
Do you have a lot of presents to transport this year? Well, let's go find you the perfect fit. The 2026 Toyota Camry. Toyota Sequoia. Toyota RAV4.
This holiday season, come find the perfect ride and fill it with all your goodies.
Welcome you back here to the Seven Mountain Sports Network. You see there on your screen the Trojanettes, who've had a phenomenal performance on both sides of the ball, leading 56-6. We got a running clock heading into the fourth and final quarter, Hamp, as they try to put this one away.
And put it away, they definitely will. But the thing I like about the Trojans right now is that they're playing as if they're losing the game almost. I mean, they're continuing to play their brand of basketball. What we've seen over the course of 11 years, we're watching right here on this floor. No matter who's playing on the court at the time, they're playing the exact same way as the starters, and everybody is doing everything that they're supposed to do. These Lady Rebels, they just gotta hold on and just try to get points on the board, try to make some different plays, and just keep playing defense.
8 more minutes of basketball, and the Trojanettes initiated running clock to start the second half. So no matter what stoppage in play, the clock will continue to run as Barren County gets the rebound after that missed shot. With the possession is Harris over the left wing. Driving around right side was Commons, now to the left. Driving top of the key is Harris, who goes one-on-one against Merriweather, and if I'm not mistaken, that might be Merriweather's 5th foul.
And that's what you do. You take it to your center. You take it to the one who has the most fouls.
And that will be Merriweather's 5th foul, so she is effectively fouled out of the contest.
Now they've taken out their rebounder, or their primary rebounder.
As now Emma Chapman, the freshman, checks in for Merriweather. Free throw on the way for the Trojanettes. That one bounces out. Here's Harris. Back for another shot from the free throw line. That one too strong as well. And a tussle underneath the rim as the Lady Rebels come away with it.
Playing strong defense still.
Tandy, pass inside to Garrett. Garrett gets her own rebound, puts it back up. That one won't go. Rebounded by the Trojanettes. So Garrett there with 2 misses. Pass inside to Griffiths. Now back inside to Commons, who tries to haul it in. And a foul looks like it's going to be called on the Lady Rebels, so we'll stay with Barren County. Substitution here for the Trojanettes as Harris checks out for Ava Mullins, the sophomore. And Cannon will have the inbound. Inside 7 minutes to go. Inside. Cannon passes it in. Here's a long 3 from the top of the key. That one no good. As it was recovered by the Lady Rebels, put back by Reagan Wilson, and then they finally get the bucket. 3 chances there for Barren County, and they finally get it to drop. Here's a long 3 here from Tandy. That one rims out. It looked good. An unfortunate miss there as the jump ball's called. Possession should go to Barren County, and it will. Substitution here for the Lady Rebels is Catherine Ballard. Checks back in for Demia Garrett. Gonna go on the inbound. Quick down the floor goes Cannon. Cannon at the point. Now to the left wing. Outside to Commons. Commons gonna drive. That one nearly gets tipped out by Collins, but it's recovered by Cannon, top of the key. Cannon running point, surveying. Spinning back to her inside. Up the right. Tussled inside for a double team, trying to get the ball out. Collins forces a steal. Back down the floor, one-on-one. She's going to keep her behind the back, puts up the shot. She'll get fouled on the way. She'll head to the line to shoot 2, but comes down with the miss.
Collins has been trying to direct her team, trying to tell them where to be at. Like, they are playing better defense right now, and that's all they can do at this moment is just look and see what they can get better at, and then, move on with the season because it is a long season.
First shot is good for Collins. She had a 1-for-2 trip in the first half. And now a 1-for-2 trip here in the second. She's got 2 points. Lots of pressure on by the Lady Rebels here. Foul does get called on the far side of the floor. Foul is on Higgins. That's her second and team's second of this fourth quarter. Trojanettes lead 58-7 with 5 minutes to go in regulation. Here's Burton shaking back to the left side, trying to shake off Collins in the man-to-man. Lady Rebels have yet to break out of the man-to-man defense as Wilson gets the pass down low, hands it off, and the and one. Mullins with the bucket. She'll head to the line for a three-point play.
Rebels are playing some tougher defense. This is what they need to do at this moment, just to show that they can get down with the Trojans.
Mullins at the line for her three-point play. And that's her first free throw of the entire season right there, and she just knocks it down. Make it 1 for 1 on the year. 61-7 the lead for the Trojanettes now with 4:40 to go in regulation. Ballard with the possession. Top of the keys. Hands outside to Tandy. Tandy going to take a long three. That one rims out. 0 for 3 from the field is Tandy in this contest. That one passed inside. Banked up and in. Reagan Griffiths with another basket. Good ball movement from Barren County. As Ballard going to take another long three. That one too strong. Ballard still yet to get into the scoring for the Lady Rebels tonight after averaging 10 points in the Lady Rebels' first 4 games. Outside. Here's the drive once again for Harris, who banks it in for 2. 6 points on the night for Harris. Inside 4 minutes to go now in regulation. Trojanettes lead 65-7. Tandy, right side Higgins. Higgins going to drive baseline, one-on-one against Harris, but is going to step out of bounds in the process, and that'll turn it over to Barren County and a couple of substitutions here for either team. As Elias Suttle checks in.
Yeah, it's a great time to let others on the court, let them get some time in and see what they can do.
Alexis Cannon checks in as well for the Trojanettes. Another long three from the right side. Barren County bench is rising to their feet every single time a score is potentially getting put on the board, but 2 misses that time for Barren County's trip. Back down the floor. That one rims out. Rebounded by the Trojanettes. 3 minutes to go. One-on-one here with Garrett, and it banks it in.
Garrett making moves.
Alexis Cannon gets into the scoring pylon, and another substitution ready for both teams by the scoreboard. And now here goes a deep 3 shot there for Garrett, who drains the long 3 from the left wing. 2:40 to go in regulation. Trojanettes lead 67-10. That one passed back inside by Garrett, recovered by the Trojanettes, driving inside. That one too strong, lays it up with the putback is Mullins, who gets 2. 69-10 now, the lead for the Trojanettes. 2 minutes to go in regulation. That one a long lay. Bounces too strong off the back iron, and a foul on the way will send Garrett to the line shooting 2.
Keep taking it to the hole. Keep trying to get on the line. Do whatever you can to improve at this moment.
It's like the foul is on Mullins. That's her first and team's second of the quarter. First shot's on the way for Garrett. No good. Substitutions here for both teams. Checking out is Griffiths, and substituted for the sophomore Reagan Wilson for the Trojanettes, as Callie Brown checks back in for the Lady Rebels. Second shot's a miss as well for Todd County Central. Right side. Barren County slowing things down here. Looking for the inside pass to Hagan, who puts up a shot too strong. It'll go out of bounds, and they'll say it was last touched, it looked like, by Catherine Ballard, so it'll stay with the Trojanettes.
Getting those hands up and putting them out there, trying to get steals. It goes out of bounds.
Pass inside to Wilson, who's going to get fouled on the way up on the shot, and she'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Rebel number 12, Garrett, first, second.
Shooting 2 here is Reagan Wilson, who lands the first. That's her first made free throw of the season. Substitution here, Lacey Foster checking in for the Lady Rebels for Elias Suttle. Second shot on the way for Reagan Wilson. And the Trojanettes, that one no good. And it was still recovered yet again by Mullins, who banks it off the glass for 2 with a second chance opportunity.
Gotta go for those rebounds. Might as well get them.
Minute 20 to go in regulation here. Trojanettes lead 72-10. Trojanettes this season averaging 62.5 points per game through their first 4 games. This will no doubt bring that average up. On the spin is Ballard on the left side, kicks outside. A long 3 attempt there by Garrett. That gets blocked by Mullins, who has just been all over the floor for the Trojanettes. Final minute. Final minute left here.
Looks like they're going to just hold it.
Final minute left in game 1 of the State Farm 4th Region Challenge. 45 seconds. Barren County just trying to hold on to the rock here. Inside, Griffiths drives, spins, lays it up and in. When you think they're done scoring, Trojanettes find a way to strike. 74-10, they lead with 30 seconds to go in the 4th.
Yeah, again, the Trojans are playing their basketball, and it doesn't matter what the score is. They're going to keep scoring. They're going to keep playing tough defense and play the game the way that they want to play it.
Outside, Tandy, long 3 from the right wing, no good. Rebounded by the Trojanettes, and they will dribble this ball out for the final 10 seconds. No, Tandy putting on the defense here for the final 5. Full court press here outside to Commons. Just going to drive down the sideline, pass it over to Wilson, and that will dribble out this win for the Trojanettes, who secure it. 74-10, the final score, as Barren County improves to a 5-0 undefeated start here in game 1 of the State Farm 4th Region Challenge. We'll take ourselves a break, and when we come back, we'll have our post-game show and get ready for the next game right here on the 7 Mountain Sports Network.
Your perfect vehicle is waiting at Don Franklin Kia in Bowling Green. Choose from the rugged Kia Sportage, the spacious Telluride, the electrifying EV6, and more. All with Don Franklin's 10-year unlimited mile powertrain coverage. With a large inventory of new Kia models and a team of caring automotive professionals dedicated to you, Don Franklin Kia in Bowling Green is here to service all of your Kia needs. Hurry in today to Don Franklin Kia, driven by family.
At Morgantown Bank and Trust, a home equity line of credit offers you flexible access to the value in your home. With 5.99% introductory interest rate for the first 6 months, all the cash you need is right under your roof. Call today.
When you bundle home and auto, life can be easier. You choose coverage that makes sense for you, at a price that's right for you, and a local State Farm agent who's there for you.
Call State Farm agent Will Coker in Bowling Green today.
Oh, hold on for a second, children. Christmas is just around the corner, and I just want to let you know this year, the spa is the perfect way to relax after a long night of lugging those presents around the world. The only problem is, can't invite my good friend Frosty over to join the fun.
Santa here with jolly good news. Save thousands on the best hot tub brands with immediate delivery. You've been nice. Now treat yourself. Only at Aqualand on Campbell Lane.
I want to buy this truck, man. This is perfect.
It is a beautiful truck. Do you want to see the inside?
Is it available?
Yeah, sure is.
Is it available?
I just said it was.
Hey, how many miles has it got on it?
Just over 30,000 miles. Still practically new.
But it's got rain on it.
What? Do you want to see the inside? Do you have any questions?
No. I have to think about it. Also, it has rain on it.
Selling your car shouldn't be a pain. Bring your vehicle out to Toyota Bowling Green and we'll make sure you get taken care of.
At Morgantown Bank and Trust, a home equity line of credit offers you flexible access to the value in your home. With 5.99% introductory interest rate for the first 6 months, all the cash you need is right under your roof. Call today.
With State Farm Home Insurance, you can get the help you need from a local agent if things get complicated, and from our easy-to-use app whenever you need it.
Call State Farm agent Will Coker in Bowling Green today.
Welcome you back here to your Don Franklin postgame report on the Seven Mountain Sports Network. Trojanettes win big over the Todd County Lady Rebels, and joining us now is our player of the game, Miss Shelby Bird. Shelby, you had a pretty fun game out there, especially in that first half. Looked like you guys were having fun.
We were having a bunch of fun. Scoring 74 points with a bunch of my best friends. It's just how I like to spend my Saturday.
I was going to say, no better way for you guys to spend a Saturday, I imagine. What has really been meshing, you think, for you guys this year through these first 5 games?
Well, we love spending time with each other and stuff, and our team chemistry is really good, and I think that's really what is putting us together.
Now going into, obviously, this first part of the season, there's still plenty of things that you guys can work at, but you've been a big part of this offense. What does it mean for you to come out and just feels like week in and week out, especially over these last 3 games, to continue to have big point-scoring performances for you?
Can you repeat that, please?
Yeah. What's it feel like for you just to have such a strong start to your season? I mean, you've scored so many.
I love it. I've craved this season. I love playing basketball. This is just another Saturday for all of us and me.
Now, do you feel like maybe there's the sky's the limit kind of with this team? What was maybe y'all's mentality? Do you feel like this is kind of the year that you guys can really push the envelope on what you've done in years past?
Yes. Our mentality is every team's going to bring their best game for us, so that means we got to show up every night and just do what we do.
Awesome. Well, Shelby, appreciate you so much for coming up and said with us. You're our player of the game, so congratulations. We'll take ourselves a quick break. When we come back, we'll hear from head coach Piper Lindsay right here on the Seven Mountain Sports Network.
With State Farm Home Insurance, you can get the help you need from a local agent if things get complicated, and from our easy-to-use app whenever you need it.
Call State Farm agent Will Coker in Bowling Green today.
Your perfect vehicle is waiting at Don Franklin Kia in Bowling Green. Choose from the rugged Kia Sportage, the spacious Telluride, the electrifying EV6, and more. All with Don Franklin's 10-year unlimited mile powertrain coverage. With a large inventory of new Kia models and a team of caring automotive professionals dedicated to you, Don Franklin Kia in Bowling Green is here to service all of your Kia needs. Hurry in today to Don Franklin Kia, driven by family.
Oh, hold on for a second, children. Christmas is just around the corner, and I just want to let you know this year, the spa is the perfect way to relax after a long night of lugging those presents around the world. The only problem is, I can't invite my good friend Frosty over to join the fun.
Santa here with jolly good news. Save thousands on the best hot tub brands with immediate delivery. You've been nice. Now treat yourself. Only at Aqualand on Campbell Lane.
When you bundle home and auto, life can be easier. You choose coverage that makes sense for you, at a price that's right for you, and a local State Farm agent who's there for you.
Call State Farm agent Will Coker in Bowling Green today.
Back once again here to the Seven Mountain Sports Network. Now joined with us is the winner of tonight's game, our head coach, Miss Piper Lindsay. Coach, we appreciate you for taking a step aside tonight. Big win for you guys tonight. How do you evaluate this win after such a big scoring performance?
Yeah, first of all, it's morning. We're still about 10:30 this morning.
It is. Yes,
okay,
it is.
Yeah, we had to get up bright and early this morning.
This tells you where my headspace is. I'm a little lost on the time.
No, I mean, like I said, I was kind of worried just about our energy and how much life we were going to have, having to get the gym at 7:30 this morning. But, of course, we didn't have any issues with that. I thought we came out with great energy. We passed the ball well. I thought we got a lot of runouts, a lot of transition. We were really good. We finished around the rim for the most part. That was kind of my only complaint. I think at halftime we left some points out there, but regardless, we're really good defensively.
Yeah, you talk about leaving points out there. Shelby Bird, I feel like she's really been capitalizing really well through these first 5 games for you guys, especially in that first half. What has having her, really step up this year been like for this team and the success of your team?
I think that she's a great scorer all around. She's really tried to work on her perimeter shot, and then obviously she could always get to the rim. And then, I just think she's got a lot of kids around her too that I think it really helps out. If she's not scoring, we've got somebody else can. But she's been focusing on trying to get to the rim and scoring. But again, we got some other kids around her too that can then step up.
I know she mentioned a couple of times that the chemistry of this team is really what sets them apart. Do you feel like that's true in this case, that it helps elevate their play on the court?
Oh, 100%. They get along not just on the court but off the court too, and I think that says a lot. They're always together, and they're just really doing a good job of learning each other and reading each other and kind of just playing off of what each kid does. And, it's a really, really great group.
Well, Coach, we appreciate you for coming up and talking with us. Congratulations on the win, and we'll hopefully see you sometime down the road.
All right, sounds good.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you, Coach. We'll go ahead and step aside. When we come back, we'll wrap up our post-game coverage right here on the 7 Mountain Sports Network.
With State Farm Home Insurance, you can get the help you need from a local agent if things get complicated, and from our easy-to-use app whenever you need it.
Call State Farm agent Will Coker in Bowling Green today.
Do you have a lot of presents to transport this year? Well, let's go find you the perfect fit. The 2026 Toyota Camry. Toyota Sequoia. Toyota RAV4.
This holiday season, come find the perfect ride and fill it with all your goodies.
When you bundle home and auto, life can be easier. You choose coverage that makes sense for you, at a price that's right for you, and a local State Farm agent who's there for you.
Call State Farm agent Will Coker in Bowling Green today.
Welcome you back here to the State Farm 4th Region Challenge inside Bowling Green High School. Trojanettes took the win big 74-10 over the Todd County Central Lady Rebels. First, we're going to recap our player of the game and crown our player of the game for tonight's game. You heard from her from just a minute ago. Tonight's player of the game brought to you by Warren RECC, and NCTC is none other than Shelby Bird, who had 24 points in tonight's contest. You're going to see a couple of her highlights from early in that first half. 17 of her 24 points coming in that first half as well. She had a phenomenal night. Talked about the chemistry that this team has and continues to have over the course of the season, that they've built over the offseason, just playing together, spending time off the court, and you can see how it translates on the court as they put up over 70 points, averaging 62.5 coming into tonight's game so far on the season. So tonight's performance, or this morning's performance, no doubt will rack up that average as well. So congratulations, Shelby Bird. You're tonight's player of the game. For your high-speed internet needs, choose NCTC, powered by Warren RECC. It's fast, reliable service with a hometown touch. Congrats, Shelby Bird. As we go ahead and wrap up our post-game coverage here, our Don Franklin post-game report, and get ready for the next game, let's take a look at your stats from tonight's game overall as well. By our metrics, these are your stats to look at as well, from free throws and fouls as well, and the forced turnovers by Barren County were a big part of this game. Almost 30 turnovers alone for the Lady Rebels. Only 10 for Barren County, who did a great job of protecting the rock when it mattered most and getting it done on both ends of the floor. And they end up coming away with the win tonight, 74 tonight. I keep saying tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I'll get to it. It's in the morning right now. It's early in the morning. That's just how it is. But the Trojanettes win 74-10. A huge shout out again to our sponsors, Don Franklin Bowling Green Kia, Aqualand Pool and Spa, Morgantown Bank and Trust, Edmonton State Bank, Warren RECC, and NCTC, Toyota of Bowling Green, and State Farm agent Will Coker. It's because of them we're able to come out and cover these games week in and week out and continue to bring you the best of Soquet High School basketball. And don't go anywhere, because if you click onto our YouTube channel in just a little bit, we'll have pregame starting up for the next game here at the 4th Region Challenge between the Clinton County Lady Dogs and the Warren East Lady Raiders. That's going to be up next. It's going to be a tip-off of, I believe, 11:30, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it will be. About 11:30 tip-off, give or take. 11:15 tip-off and 11:15 pregame. So 11:15 pregame, and we'll have the rest of your coverage as well from here. So if you just stay tuned to our YouTube channel right here on the 7 Mountain Sports Network, we're going to have every single game of the 4th Region Challenge here in Bowling Green. But we're going to sign off for now. Huge shout out again to our 7 Mountain Sports crew, including our Brandon, who was on our color cam, as well as Seth, who was on our game cam. Matthew Clark, producer, director. For Big Hamp, I'm Ryan Murphy, signing off for now, but we'll be back in just a moment as the Clinton County Lady Dogs take on the Warren East Lady Raiders right here on the 7 Mountain Sports Network.